Good afternoon, YouTube family. This is Coach Erica Janelle. I am coming before you at the end of my day, so sorry I'm not looking as bright and as fresh. It's been a very busy day today, but I wanted to come before you guys and share something that I have been in meditation about this morning, and in my time of meditation, just thinking about learning how to accept circumstances, situations, people for who they are and for what those circumstances are, instead of putting our own personal desires, our own personal personalities, and how we would do things and handle things, putting that or projecting that onto others and holding them to that standard. It's not an easy lesson to learn, that all of us are individuals and how we do and handle life is different. What may be acceptable for me may not be acceptable to someone else, and vice versa. And just because I may handle a situation a little differently, I can't automatically put an expectation out for everybody to do things the way that I would do things, or say things the way I would say things, or carry situations or have mindsets like I have. I am uniquely me, they are uniquely them. And I feel like when we've come to terms with this, accepting people, circumstances, situations for what they are instead of what we want them to be, it makes your life so much easier and so much less stressful. For me, I am learning to, while I don't always understand everything that's going on in my journey, I'm learning to embrace the journey, take whatever lessons I'm supposed to learn from the journey, and move forward with a pure heart and with pure intentions and a full expectation of God to move in the midst of my circumstances. And it took me a long time, I'm still working on it, to get to this place of acceptance. It just makes your life so much easier when you can learn to accept. I accept that I'm not going to have the answers all the time. I accept that things are not going to go the way that I believe they should go. People are not going to respond the way that I think they should respond, or react the way that I think they should react. Life circumstances are not going to always go by my playbook and fall into place the way that I think they should. And it's learning to accept those things. And I'm not saying you make excuses for people being people, but I'm saying just accepting it. It takes you to such a better place in life where you're not angry, you're not bitter, you're not hurt, you're just not feeling the repercussions of internalizing everything that happens. Some things just happen. Life just happens sometimes to good people, to people that we view as not so good. Life is just life, and it's not always guaranteed to be good. It's not always guaranteed to be easy. It's not always guaranteed to be fair. We just have to learn to embrace our journey and take whatever lessons we can take from it and move forward. Because staying stuck in a negative state of mind, trying to figure out, well, why is this happening to me? Or why is it that I'm working so hard and this is not working for me the way it should be working? You know, I'm following this principle and I'm doing this thing and I'm doing these things, and all of these things are not working. I spent so much time focusing on why things weren't working that I did not take the time to realize that, okay, this is not working yet. That doesn't mean it won't work. It just means that that's the season that I'm in right now. I can't change the season by being upset about it. I can't make it move any faster by being upset about it. I can't change the outcome any faster by internalizing it and being angry and being bitter and being hurt and being, feeling those feelings of rejection. I just have to take the lesson and learn from it and grow from it. And I'm telling you, it is such a freeing space to be in. And it's funny because it's things that most people would allow to steal their joy. If you literally sit down and focus on, oh, I don't deserve this, or I'm good to people, but people are not good back to me. Those types of things. It's like, so what? At the end of the day, so what? It's not my problem how people what they do. I can't control what somebody else does or doesn't do to me or for me. Only person I can control is myself. So as long as I'm not putting bad energy and bad karma out there, then I can only be responsible for me. I can only be truly, authentically myself and be grateful for whatever I was able to gain in this particular situation, whatever I'm supposed to learn in this situation. And that's not to say that you don't have feelings and you're not human. God knows we all are human. We still have feelings, but it's just learning how to manage the feelings and not allowing your feelings and your emotions to manage you. It's a sign of maturity. It's a sign of growth. It's a sign of development where you can sit down and say, you know what? I may not agree with how this thing happened. It may not be the way I would do things. It may not be the way I would handle things, but that's the way they chose to handle it. That's not my problem. It's not my business, honestly. I'm me. They're them. I can't project my expectations on other people and treat them the way that I would treat them, or expect them to treat me, the way that I would treat them. I have to accept what is, not what should be or what I believe should be or what I perceive should be. I have to accept what is. And it goes the same. It's also goes with like your financial situations, your relationships. Everybody they're individuals. So at the end of the day, if there is something that is going on in your finances or in your relationship or in your household or your family that you don't, that may be painful to you or hurtful to you, you have to accept that, okay, this person didn't value me the way they should have valued me when I was willing to give them this and I was willing to show them love. I can't control that. I'm going to accept that this is what it is, and then I'm going to move forward. Accepting doesn't mean tolerating. And please hear me when I say that. You don't allow yourself to continue to be abused by a person that is misusing or mistreating you. It's accepting is, this is what it is. I can't change what has happened, but what I can do is change the way I respond and change the way that I choose to handle it from this moment forward. And that's where I'm focusing. I don't want to be focused so much on the problem that I miss out on the lesson that I can learn or something I can glean from this situation or this circumstance. So for me, I try to get something out of every situation, even when it's a negative situation. I try to get something, gain something from it, some perspective and some positive perception from it, and see that it's something that I learn from so that I know not to make that same mistake twice, or I know not to, follow that same path again. So it's not allowing somebody to continually abuse you or people to hurt you or circumstances to continue to overwhelm you. It doesn't mean you're inactive or you don't take, a stand and stand up for yourself. It just means learning to accept that everything in life is not going to flow the way we want it to flow. And I think, at least in my experience, the faster you get to this place of acceptance, the faster you'll start to see your external circumstances change. So I just want to encourage you guys, stay focused on why you're doing what you're doing. Do not let somebody else's attitude, what they're doing, how they perceive you, any of those things to change you from being uniquely yourself. So if somebody is not reciprocating the same energy that you're putting into a situation, don't allow that to change you. Like, oh no, I'm never gonna give my heart away to somebody else again because people don't value my heart. At the end of the day, if I'm a loving person, I'm a loving person. I'm not gonna stop being who I am because this person didn't value me. It just means I stopped giving my love to that person. It doesn't mean I stopped loving. So that's my whole point. Just continue to be uniquely yourself, continue to be genuine in your walk, and be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of the person that you are and the way that you treat people and the way that you honor people and honor relationships, honor, your journeys, because it's so important to just accept, and it takes you out of that angry, woe is me type of energy, and it puts you back into a place of, okay, God's like, okay, I can really bless them because I know that they're not going to allow bitterness to sink in, or hatred or malice or jealousy or pain or hurt to sink in. They're just going to take the lesson, and leave the luggage. And so that's my message for you guys today. I hope you can relate to it. I hope you find something that can be practical for you to start kind of evaluating in your own journeys. I love you guys very much. Have an amazing, amazing Wednesday. Bye-bye.